Hello friends, this is Monica from Wicked Aviary. Now a year ago I posted my first video, The Gilded Plague Doctor, which is a beautiful mask, but it's also quite time consuming to make. I thought today I will share with you a much faster way how to make a Plague Doctor mask. Now this will take you just a few hours with the simple ingredients you probably already have at home. I'll show you right now. Okay, here we go. So the first thing you need to do is take my pattern pieces and trace them onto a cereal box, just like this. And now I'm going to go ahead and cut those out. Alright, here we go. Now let's put this together. So I put markings on the pattern, but there will be more because I am adjusting this as we go along here. This is the first pattern, and let's just see if this works. Second piece. So make sure you transfer the markings onto the cardboard from the pattern. It makes it a little easier to put it together. But okay, so we have the mask put together. Now the next step. Before, in my first video with the Gilded Plague Doctor, I used paper and glue to make the base really strong, and of course this is fantastic, but it's also time consuming. So my solution was, or is, duct tape. Now I don't know if this is going to work, but I think we should give it a try. Now let's just cover this whole thing. In duct tape. My father would be so proud. Alright, it's all covered in duct tape, and at any point you can just adjust, cut away whatever you don't like, whatever shape you don't like. This is the beauty of it. Make it yours. And even now you could just put an elastic band here, make a hole here by the eye, make a hole, pull an elastic band in, put it on, because you're gonna say, "Hey lady, the girlfriend is waiting. I said I will come dress up." You are dressed up. Go ahead. I'm not here to judge. Alright, here we go. So I put cardboard underneath because this is going to be messy. Now I added some water to the glue, and let's just go for it. Let's see. Just put this down and press it on with another brush. So it will give some texture, which see, without even doing much, it will give some kind of leather looking texture. That's kind of nice. There, not bad at all. So from the beginning to here was really fast, and now we gotta let it dry, and I'm gonna go make myself a coffee. So I'm trying to speed up the drying part a little bit, so I don't want to put it in the oven because of the duct tape. I don't know what kind of fume that will release. So I'm just using my hair dryer a little bit. Alright, here we are a couple of hours later with some blow drying and just simple time. This is dry enough to continue. Now, it held its shape and the tape stayed down. I mean, this is pretty tough tape. Now let's continue with some more decoration. Okay, quick explanation needed here. Now it took me less than an hour to put the mask together and cover it with duct tape, and you might even skip the first step. I showed the tissue paper layer and go straight into adding some three-dimensional designs here. Now, I am not really going to talk about this mask here, but I just wanted to show you another option in case you do not want to make this design. So if you want to work with this design, which is super simple, it took me, I had this done by the afternoon, fully painted, and I started in the morning. And both masks are really fast. It's not like you are at it for 24 hours. The steps are really simple. It just takes some time to dry. And then, you know, in between you go live your life. But so if you want to do this one here and want more advice, watch my video on how to make steampunk or wasteland mask. I talk in details how to put on those paper designs. And if you need some inspiration and want to download this design, and also all the masks, the patterns for the masks are available on my website for free. Just go to wickedaviary.com under the DIY section. Okay, now let's continue with this one here. I simply glued some beads onto the mask with my glue gun, and now let's continue. Okay, so as you can see, I glued the beads down, and now let's do the same thing as before. Add glue. There. Paper down, dry brush. Now let's see how this works. So I'm just adding on tissue paper until I like it. Okay. I think I'm just gonna let this dry and see what it looks like. It's gonna be good. Okay. Now, dry. Okay, now I was just blow drying it a little bit, and it's dried enough so I can finish working on it. Now, like those leftover papers, I just kind of dab it on because the paper itself will give a lot of texture and I quite like it. So just kind of let it do what it wants. Add paper where you want more coverage, and see, as it crumples up, it gives nice texture on its own. There, I'm going to let it dry now, and tomorrow I will give it some paint. And now the whole process, now this part here was a little bit more time consuming, but the rest was really fast, and yeah, not bad at all. Let's continue tomorrow. So here we are, this is the next day. I really like the way it looks. Now, see, it's still flexible, and yeah, it looks really awesome. I'm really pleased. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it a black undercoat and put on some maybe silver highlights. Now also depending what kind of costume you're going to wear, you can pull some color in. But the neat thing with paint is, if you don't like it, you just go over it again with another color. Just experiment. So maybe I leave a little red here. Now here with the painting, of course you can go crazy. But I think for the sake of time, because I'm trying to do this in 24 hours and actually I'm ahead, I'm going to leave it now. There. Now it's 8 in the morning. I started yesterday at 9. So a little bit of drying time, and then we're just going to put in an elastic. And that's it. Ta-da! Doable. There we go, another project done. This is Monica from Wicked Aviary. Thank you so much for watching. Let's get together soon.